even though she doesn't look as much like an acting captain, Toa's casuals make her look very protectable. Hey everybody, welcome back to more Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 2. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we did our bonding events for Celtic and started our second quote-unquote chapter of the explore through Aragonia. And the first thing we want to do is we want to head over to floor 3 because I believe it is it in here? Yes, Becky! Well, wasn't I to share what to expect when setting up shop here, but it's actually not bad. Might even be better than the stalls at the Grand Market. I'm sure these facilities are set there by any standard. She must really like those stalls. So what are you planning on selling here anyway? I got a bunch of rare stuff I grabbed from the Grand Market. I need to learn a thing or two about dealing in the market though. So I'll be exchanging items instead of using Mira. Here's our next book I see. I don't mind having a second pawn shop outside of Trista. Well, given that you've taken the time to set all this up, it'd be downright wrong of me not to make use of it, right? There are a few options here. First, trading items. Get this. You can trade items. Shocking, I know. This is another way to get contact lenses. Again, it's only necessary for 2 characters, so don't bother with it. Just buy the 2 when you are heading towards on the Gorilla Buy Road. And then again, exchange things here. This is the same. I believe this is all the same stuff as in the at the Emir one, but still, it is nice to have just good options to have all this stuff here. And there are also some new coloring things, which of course I will want to get. Probably best not used in public places. And then, again, we'll just exchange here because we're here. The more important thing is the inspect curios. Right here, we got that. So, the way that this works is if you've missed an item, doesn't matter what kind of item, it can be recipe, book, well, actually it's just recipe or book, I believe. Then you can come back here and you can get them. There's also usually, I think these 2 are always here, the Globby Fat White Beast Flesh, and then there's a third item. If you want to reset it, so in case you don't get, say, the book that you missed before, what you can do is if you just go to a different floor, and then you re-enter and come back, you do have to leave the entire floor. You can't just exit the menu. Leave and come back, and the curios will be reset. See? Hardy Powder also uses... Okay, never mind. So it's a bunch of it's the monster drops, which you can't get from Nicholas, for example. He just sells, like, the vegetables. Those come from here. If you missed a book or something, you can come here. If you miss talking to someone to get a recipe, she will sell it in book form, so it does cost a little bit of money in case you did miss it. But it is very nice to have for completion's sake. And again, the trade you can have at any point in time. Seems like things in the West are just getting worse and worse. As far as I know, my hometown has been too affected, but who knows how long it's going to stay that way. I can't let wives get me down, though. The harder I work here, the sooner this war might be over. We probably don't have enough money to upgrade everyone. But maybe? I don't know, I'd do that off-screen, probably. I'm relieved we were able to put an end to my father's foolishness. I'm also relieved that there were many in the Provincial Army who felt the pangs of guilt at having to obey his orders. Well, the Provincial Armies are all about pride and elegance, or at least that's what they like to think they're about. No matter how you dress it, taking the hostages demonstrates neither of those things, and I think they realize that. It's difficult to believe my father was so foolhardy as to not. I've just been growing impatient, and that impatience is only growing more pronounced by the day. Can't but wonder what my brother thinks of his behavior. Well, no point in getting too worked up over it. If he does something stupid again, we'll just have to mess it up for him like did this time. Well, he's right about that. If someone's planning something that needs to we need to step in to stop, that's exactly what we'll do. That's what the crate's for, right? Sharks was an overly optimistic outlook, but I see your point. Regardless, as much as I'd like to think he'll calm down, I doubt we'll be that fortunate. We'll need to remain vigilant. You just need to relax. Besides, I'll keep everyone safe when it comes down to a piece of cake. Father grows more impatient by the day. Well, I hope he doesn't do anything else foolish. I have a growing sense of dread that he will. I believe there is actually something for us on the front deck. Is it front deck? Yes. Attacking to these two. I was afraid to find you here, Your Highness. Slayer and I were just having a nice little chat, you know, girl talk. I mean, you've grown ever so close since we first met, and it's always nice to spend time relaxing with your friends. It's like you not to put words in my mouth. We've only even known each other for about half a month. That's plenty of time to develop a deep and abiding affection that will stand the test of time. Besides, we've been fortunate to end up on this airship together, so why not take the chance to get a little closer? I think we're destined to be wonderful friends from the moment we watched Reed's back together in a mirror. I didn't know such thing. We got Selene on the ropes. Princess Elfin's a real natural at this. Brunette is, I believe, a Selene update. Yes, Princess Elfin seems to have taken a liking to her, and the two are often seen together on the Courageous. She knows just how to throw me off. Between her and her brother, I'm inclined to believe the Imperial family bloodline is nothing but weirdos. They're probably the exception rather than the rule. At least I hope so. And Celine's actually a big softy, you know. For instance, she made her point to come along and help calm my nerves right before we took the Twin Dragons Bridge. I'm just spill every little detail to Reen. I really enjoy Alphen. She is very much a troll character, and I love it. There is a little bit, I don't really appreciate her pushing the incest subplot. Don't worry, it's not very pronounced, but still, you kind of know that there's Elise. It's one thing I don't like about this series. I still hardly believe we were able to rescue Fiona. With the Imperial Army in the state it's in, there's no guarantee to her safety, but her chances seem way better now. Hopefully with my worries off my mind, I can be even more helpful to you all. It's good to hear it. Let's have you back in high spirits, Elliot. I'm talking to Alphen and getting that little cutscene is, I believe, the only update. Yes, it is the only thing we can get for right now. And again, again, this is when the guides say that you can start getting the Medal of Charity, but that's a lie. You can get them before even then. I've definitively proved something wrong with the guides, so take that, game. Huh, you really got the hang of this observing thing. I know, right? I don't know what it is. Sometimes it just comes naturally to me, like pulling pranks and pulling pranks. Even if more days, I'll have a scoop on all kinds of naughty escapades happening on the surface. It just wasn't designed to help repeat, you know. This is actually a pretty good choice for an observer. Still clearly pretend to be cheerful, rather than sulking around everywhere, maybe. And I want to talk to Vivi. Just you wait, Reen. A few more days on the job and I'll details on every naughty little secret and going on happening down below. We're given the ship to help people, Vivi, not invade their privacy. We'll be able to stop by, visit college, and Twin Dragons Bridge whenever we want now. Just with Mary, we've never made two contacts, especially with someone that's been recently liberated. Now the 4th Army Division has no base at Twin Dragons Bridge. It should be easy to coordinate with them. I know we're trying to interfere in as little as possible in the war. I can't hate to know they've got your back. Wasn't there someone else here? Yeah, Mint. Where the hell's Mint? That's worrying. Where's Mint? Where's Mint? That is very worrisome. I do not trust this for a second. She managed to lose a watch on a radio antenna. It's not good. Since this war broke out, I haven't had any time to practice anything on my own. My archery's still sharp for obvious reasons, but my lacrosse skills have gone down to the drain. Can't wait to get back to the academy and start playing again. Clubs are great for that. We'd all compete with and encourage each other to get better instead of focusing on ourselves. So I want to take Thor's back as soon as possible. I want my life to be like that again. Now you're talking, Elisa! But you want to do that, you're gonna have to need a whole lot more practice, so you better keep it up. Right. Barely had the chance to do any lacrosse practice as the war started. Started practicing lacrosse without other folks to practice with, though. Man, there was Teresa and Ferris. I feel so out of practice, though. I just want to swing my stick around. Moving on to the second. I had to keep the pause there. Always gotta love the tried and true innuendo. Or, you know. Nothing might be free of the Alliance to control, but that doesn't mean it's safe. The 4th Division's using the Twin Dragons Bridge as a base. It very well might be a war zone before long. I know we already have a lot to keep track of, but we should try keeping an eye on it if we can. I gotta say, seeing your shirt to Thomas pop up like that really threw me for a loop. Macy managed to last as long without getting himself in way over his head. Relieved, sure, but still amazed. Sometimes it might seem like I hate the guy, but I don't really. I just find him hard to deal with. It sounds like Lee's. I wish Nightheart were here so he could leave him in the hot seat while I made my escape. I love Instructor Thomas. He was definitely my favorite of the instructors because he is very weird. Well, it's wonderful to be on board! As if the ship itself wasn't fascinating enough, we had a Divine Knight, which even a talking cat on board! I just go to say hello to the famous Mr. Valimar soon, too! After all, I've heard so much about him! I don't think there are many people in the world who are as care for his Instructor Thomas. I'm hoping Instructor Thomas sorted through all the research materials he brought with him, which means I'll probably be here for a very, very long time. Putting together all this while the nation is at war is beyond me. I just love the archetype of the really out there competent guy. Thinking before makes me feel like we're back at the academy again, just hanging out. He did so much for me, helping me with my swimming, giving me advice. We even used to make special packed lunches together once we really hit it off. Thor's wasn't always easy, yeah, but I'll never forget my time there. Neither will I. As tough as our studies, and even our club could be, open isn't long before we're working at them again. That goes for both of us. We'll get to the superb dishes in just a moment. Liberation of Celtic is a tremendous step forward in our journey to ease the suffering of the people of Arabonia. Sorry if you hear the noise in the background. My cat is going wild over a Q-tip. Though I must say, it was nostalgic to be back there again. It makes me want to refresh myself on the fundamentals of my training, which, come to think of it, might prove valuable. You'll be happy to know I managed to replenish our ingredient stores during our stop over in Celtic. Plenty for keep, too. We should be wanting food for quite a while. With any luck, that's one less distraction for you as to what you want to do. Whatever, you know it. You can read. I can't, but you can. I have faith in the viewers of this channel. You can probably read. Probably took a lot of scrolling to get to this point, so it's fine. There's Mint. George and I have been doing some work on the Courageous' engines. They're the most important parts of the airship, so they gotta be kept in absolutely perfect shape. That's right. Which is why I'm hoping you don't drop another wrench right between the two most delicate parts. Sheesh, don't give me a heart attack, but other than that though, you did a great job. Yeah, sorry about that. Poor George. Don't worry, I make mistakes like that all the time. Things always work out with Cavian. I gotta just make sure the ship doesn't fall in the sky or anything. That might not go so well. I'll never sleep soundly again. I also love Mint. The ship was more fun with every new addition to the crew. But with all these people on board, the ship itself might need a few improvements. Doug brought me a bunch of handy materials from Kelly, so I might as well take a look and see what I can do. I'm guessing you don't have, yeah, nothing for us. There, do you have anything new? No, that's a shame. We'll see how ridiculous some of the other paints look. After some impressive craftsmanship on that knight of yours. No one since Diamond Stadium Presco has some unique artistic flourishes. Every man must have been exceptionally skilled. George saying something similar, actually. It does make me wonder just who made Valimar. There's nothing quite like the sight of a divine knight in battle. I haven't felt the urge to paint in some time, but watching you and Valimar fight was darn inspiring. If I finally make it back to Thoris, I know the first thing I'll be doing. Honestly, it'll be nice to even be back in the club room. Lots of good memories there. Your combat efficiency continues to increase remarkably. The powers of the Panda Charlottes are also improving, but your rate of improvement by comparison is significantly faster. So this is the potential of humans. That's not ominous at all. And that is the last person we have to talk to. Let's just see how bad this looks. Alright, Elisa coloring! These really do just become waifu mobiles, don't they? Well, it's a good thing for Elisa that Bonnie event couldn't happen with this coloring on. That'd be real awkward, but you know what? Screw it. Why not? We're going with a weeb mobile. Just cuz. Honestly, I respect people who do that. I am very weirded out by it, but I respect people who have the confidence to say, you know what, I will not be judged for having anime girls on my car. Wild. Anyways, 4 new people, second 6. Monk! We can start recruiting, being looked after by the Imperial Army of the Grand Proving Ground. Paula, side along the East Celtic Highway. Alan and Loggins, along East Trista Highway. And Fidelia and Dorothy, North Croydon Highway. With that, I think the first Rescue Fiona is its own reward, but I also feel as though it can it helped give me a much needed confidence boost. made a real contribution to the war this time. Because we'll actually have an impact on the fate of this nation. Next time I start losing my nerve, I'll just think back on this and how strong we really are. Yes, now we can go to Celtic, Lunaria Nature Park, and the Twin Dragons Bridge. And also we can travel to North Creighton Highway 3, no further than that though. We can finally enter the Twin Dragons Bridge from the other side. Lots of stuff there. First thing I'm actually going to do is a little bit weird. There is no quest for this, and I actually don't remember if there's anything ever that leads you to this in-game, but if we travel all the way back through Lunaria Nature Park, also, strong enemies, despite the level difference, will always chase after you. The other enemies will not do that. They will run away, but the Gordies will follow us. In addition, if we want to fish here, we can. I'm just going to speed through this because it's not something we'll actually be taking care of for a while. But if we head all the way back to where we parked Valinor, the very first time. Excusez-moi. At the depths of the nature park, we have a new cryptid. We're just gonna investigate him and then run. Sacred Beast Hydron. Hadron?
This one looks dangerous. Be careful.
I don't know. One of the two. A little bit more effective this time than it was the last time we tried doing anything of the sort. Actually, that's not terrible damage.
Leave this to me.
I'm just going to investigate. Just going to detect room and then run.
It's my turn. Analyzing
Level
the enemy's
105.
vitals.
We will have. I mean. Yeah, no. I'm gonna wait until we're getting towards an endgame. Giant cryptid covered in unknown plants steals life from other organisms, giving them status.
Here I go.
Instead, I'll go into the stat. I'll bring up the stats screen when we actually fight them. But yeah, I'll do that with all of the cryptids. I will just investigate them first time we can get to them, and then following that we will, yeah. And we'll go the first time just to examine them and get them in the books because that can help us for future rewards. But we will not be fighting them for a little while. But I'll probably dedicate an entire episode to each of them.
Here we go.
And we can finally take our revenge on these bastards.
I'm so sorry. Ready to keep going, Emma? Certainly.
I mean, we don't get like any experience for it or any rewards for it whatsoever, but still, it's just cathartic.
Looks nasty. Try to be
crap
careful,
out of
everyone.
These guys. And yeah, so that is it for what we can do here.
Let's get going.
Roger.
God, this is ridiculous. I can see, again, respect it. I would not do it ever. I think, is there any areas that we
have
can't
no.
really do anything at?
My turn.
So, but
Of course. Here I go.
let's just build up some
Don't mess with
CP. Okay. I know what we're going to do as for our plan. A little bit of tight maneuvering in order to avoid combat here. But I believe... Yes. So, we will start that next time, and do that next time. But until then, see you guys later.